February 9th, 2026.
Spooky
Spooky
Scrapbook.
Scrapbook with Spooky.
Compassion for animals is a reflection of inner character. Cats may be quiet, but they are highly sensitive to kindness and cruelty alike. They offer trust only when it feels safe and earned. How someone treats a cat often reveals their respect for boundaries and empathy.
Remember Christmas time G. Fox & Co. department store in downtown Hartford, CT 1970s?
A narcissist hits you with shame to make you feel small and defective, ... false promises. To keep you hopeful while nothing ever changes. Accusations. So you're always on the defensive, ... Isolation. Cutting you off from anyone who might see the truth.
Manipulation, twisting reality until you doubt yourself. Control, deciding what you're allowed to feel. Say. And you ... slander, destroying your reputation before you can speak games. Constant push and pull to keep you off balance. Silence punishment disguised as space. The past weaponized and thrown back at you endlessly. The mask, charm for the world. Cruelty for you. Betrayal, delivered without remorse or explanation. Gaslighting, rewriting history until you question your sanity. Lies. Layered so deeply truth feels unreachable. Abandonment when you need them most. Insecurities exposed and used against you. Criticism disguised as help or honesty. And after all of IT, they looked you in the eyes and say they did nothing to you. They deny the damage. That they minimize the harm. They dismiss the trauma. Because acknowledging what they did would mean facing who they are. And that is the one thing a narcissist will never do.
Breath is sacred. Movement is prayer. This verse reminds us that every step we take, every breath we draw, is animated by spirit itself. When we slow down and move with awareness, we reconnect to that living breath within us. And remember, we were never separate from it. Awaken your breath and spirit through mindful movement. Tai Chi Gung.
Luckily in my house, I don't hear anything creepy or scary. Although my two daughters get up at all hours of the night to do who knows what. Do you hear things at your house at night?
All narcissists are hypocrites. They pretend to have morals and values that they really don't possess. Behind closed doors, they lie, insult, criticize, disrespect, and abuse. They can do and say whatever they want, but how dare you respond to them or criticize them? They have a whole set of rules for others, but follow none of their own rules and practice nothing of what they preach. It's a dangerous kind of hypocrisy. One that slowly chips away at your sense of reality and self-worth, constructs elaborate facades of perfection and righteousness, making themselves appear like the heroes in their own stories, while conveniently hiding the damage they cause in the shadows. They demand unwavering loyalty and obedience, expecting you to bend and break for their sake, yet when the roles reverse, they show no mercy. Their arrogance blinds them to any accountability. They believe rules apply only to others, never to themselves. When you finally gather the courage to call out their behavior or stand your ground, prepare for the backlash. They will twist your words, gaslight you into doubting your own experiences, and paint you as the villain. Someone who is overly sensitive, dramatic, or ungrateful. This double standard is their tool for maintaining control. You are made to feel guilty for defending your boundaries or expressing your truth, while they continue their pattern of disrespect and manipulation without consequence. Their hypocrisy isn't just a personality flaw. It's a toxic survival mechanism that allows them to avoid facing their own emptiness and insecurities. Behind the grandiose claims of values and honor lies a person desperate for validation, constantly feeding on others' energy while refusing to give anything genuine in return. The damage they inflict often leaves long-lasting scars, emotional confusion, lowered self-esteem, and a shattered sense of trust. Understanding this brutal reality is difficult but crucial. Once you see through the illusion, you can stop trying to make sense of their contradictions and start focusing on your healing. Recognizing that their words and actions will never align frees you from the exhausting cycle of hoping they'll change or suddenly become the person they claim to be. Instead, you reclaim your power by setting firm boundaries, protecting your peace, and refusing to be complicit in their ongoing hypocrisy. It's a collision that can destroy or transform, but only one side usually emerges truly changed. In the end, the truth is clear. Narcissists will always live in their world of double standards and deceit, but you don't have to live in it with them. Your worth isn't defined by their lies or manipulation, and your peace of mind is worth more than trying to navigate their twisted maze of hypocrisy. When an empath and a narcissist get into a relationship together, it's like the perfect explosion. The empath gives too much, and the narcissist takes too much. It's magnetic and dangerous. The pull feels irresistible at first, like the world makes sense when they're together, but slowly, the imbalance seeps in. The empath pours their heart, time, and energy into someone who only sees them as a resource, leaving themselves empty and questioning their worth. They forgive too quickly, overthink every word, and sacrifice their peace for a fleeting sense of connection. Meanwhile, the narcissist thrives on the control, the admiration, the energy they take without giving, charm without empathy, and manipulate without remorse. This relationship can shatter an empath, leaving them exhausted, confused, and doubting their own intuition. But it can also ignite a journey of self-discovery. The empath learns to recognize red flags, to honor their boundaries, and to prioritize their own needs without guilt. They learn that love isn't about sacrificing oneself to the point of depletion, that their energy is valuable, and that they deserve reciprocity. The narcissist, on the other hand, rarely changes. They find new sources, new victims, and new ways to manipulate, leaving a trail of chaos behind. The empath grows stronger, wiser, and more attuned to themselves, while the narcissist remains trapped in their endless cycle of exploitation. It's a collision that can destroy or transform, but only one side usually emerges truly changed.
Back in 2000, when I got my first computer, I was looking up about Freddie Prinze, and that night he came to me as a spirit.
Back in the day, the ice cream used to pull up like he knew we were broke, just to flex.
George Lopez.
My camcorder
From
was a
1988
dinosaur
to the
1980 to 1990s.
Life's better with a heart-shaped box of chocolates and a dozen roses on your porch.